Thank you. Okay, guys, today we are going to be presenting a proactive threat monitoring and rapid response for TechCorp. Okay, before we begin, I'd like to let you know that this solution will provide a centralized, multilingual security framework using security information and event management tools that are available to enhance the threat detection, analysis, and containment for all the branches of TechCorp within Europe and Brazil. Okay, this is for Team Panther. So here's an executive summary. It's a scenario whereby in early 2025, TechCorp was impacted by a wannabe ransomware. Okay, because TechCorp deals has a lot of clients virtually all over the world, and it deals with data, and it has so many cloud infrastructures. They are also exposed to cybersecurity risks. So this WannaCry ransomware exposed these cybersecurity gaps in the sense that the absence of automated detections, inconsistent incident response made it very difficult to manage threats and incidents. Okay. However, with our proposed solution, TechCorp would be able to have a unified security operation center and deployed SIAM or SOAR automation tools that will help to align with GDPR, LGPD requirements. Okay? Key issues that can be highlighted from this WannaCry incident is lack of centralized monitoring tools, manual escalations, limited employee awareness of ransomware, difficulties in communication, as well susceptibility to non-compliance with GDPR rules, as they cannot be aware of incidents within the time limit. Now, what is the business problem here? As mentioned, it was a reactive threat management system they had. Okay, there was nothing inconsistent. There was not inconsistent. There was difficulties in time zones, and there was lack of visibility as well. So, why the need of this proactive threat management now? So, because TechCorp is growing fast and it's relying on cloud platforms for better solutions and also remote collaboration tools, this exposes them to even more cyber threats because all of their data have to travel from one location to a different, probably from one end of the world to the other. Okay, so and this implementing proactive threat monitoring system will increase clients' trust and also will provide them the ability to be more compliant with the GDPR and that of the Brazil. Okay. Now, the next slide basically looks at the 4 dimensions in terms of what we have in TechCorp. Okay. So when it comes to the value streams and the processes, there's no standard process. Okay. It's very difficult it's very easy for a breach to happen and not even be able to notify the authorities. Okay. So partners and suppliers, okay, inconsistent, and there could be delays in, like it's mentioned in the document, delayed in onboarding new employees. Okay, it could take days. Okay, there's security gaps in the systems as well. So people and organization, different time zones, language barriers, all of these are things that need to be addressed. Okay, and the technology, there is no ticketing system. If an incident occurs, how would you follow up? How would the IT team respond? Okay. So these are the current challenges. Okay. Now, when it comes to what we are trying to propose, this proactive cybersecurity framework, this will have intelligence tools. Okay, threat intelligence tool and monitoring. It's going to be continuous. It's going to be automated, and the governance also and the compliance part will embed ITIL security management practices to ensure adherence to regulatory requirements and internal policies. And risk assessments and prioritizations also will be able to be evaluated using SIAM tools as well. Okay, and as well as automation and detection. with these tools like Microsoft Sentinel, this is all possible. And this is what we are trying to propose for TechCorp. Now, when you deep dive into our ITIL practice, information security management, you realize that it will ensure us data protection, confidential. The CIA tried protect confidentiality, integrity, and availability through policies, controls, and incident response. Okay, it will also support our ability to comply with GDPR and LGPD, reducing breach risks and enhancing client trust. Okay, it will also enable us to scale. Okay, and to standardize threats detection and containment across multiple regions. As it is an automated system, it doesn't matter if it's in the AM in the morning or 8 p.m. over there. Okay, so this is also helpful, and as well, it will develop. We are going to develop. It will develop maturity level targeting, define or optimize maturity for consistent security management. Okay, this will also strengthen the practice. This will also underpin TechCorp's broader security posture and overall operational excellence. Okay. Now, again, the same thing. How would some of these practices help TechCorp's current position? So, incident management practice will basically systematically log and categorize and escalate and resolve security events automatically. Okay. This will enable timely response to incidents and support compliance audit readiness. Okay, and monitoring events as well. They will continuously survey systems to detect anomalies. Okay, and risk management basically will allow us to align security controls with business critical assets to guide containment strategies. Okay, and together these practices create a layered defense for TechCorp. Now, how does all these practices integrate? Okay, so for example, we have an input from incident management whereby structured incident reports are all reported, and escalation workflows and historical events will empower and prioritize containment and refine detection protocols. Okay, whereas the compliance management output generates breach notification whereby we can alert authorities in terms of GDPR and LGPD adherence. Okay, when it comes to risk management inputs, this is to ensure that vulnerabilities are detected and mitigated at first hand. Okay, and monitoring and event management outputs will allow us to enforce rules and incident response playbooks to enhance real-time alerts and automate actions. Okay, now what our current position right now with TechCorp is that an incident may not be detected even after 72 hours. Okay, but our target is after successful implementation to detect an incident within 12 hours. Okay, and also an incident may not be contained according to the current structures even after 5 days, but our target is within 24 hours we should be able to contain the incident. Okay, and compliance as well. Right now you may categorize the clients as 60%. Okay, but our target is to be 100% within 6 months. Now, here's the value stream that we are proposing for the threat detection and containment value stream. Okay, now step 1, this is to detect the threat. Okay, this will basically allow us to log the data, the threat intelligence feeds. Okay, and this is by using embedding the threat detection system in the hybrid cloud, the VPN, and the endpoint data using threat detection tools and AI analytics to identify these anomalies. Okay, now what are the practices involved in this? This is some of the practices involved are monitoring and event management, information security management. Okay, and the next thing is we need to log and classify these incidents. Is that way to filter and to know and to have a nice report as to what caused the incident and how to prevent them in the future. Okay, and then with the next step is to analyze and correlate. Okay, and as to different incidents may have